Hello, everyone. Welcome to Oil Camp. My name is Marlene Yvette, and I am the founder of the Healing Hippies Holistic Sense team. I am so happy that you have joined us. You've decided to take that step and invest in your health and learn about essential oils. You may be getting this webinar to teach you what Oil Camp is, and so enjoy this brief presentation to understand the importance, now that you've enrolled, of becoming a part of our Facebook events group, Oil Camp, that goes for 2 weeks. If you're already in the Facebook group, that means that we are ready to get started with your Oil Camp. So welcome. And this is your orientation to understand a little bit more about what's going to happen the next 2 weeks and why we decided to put this program together. Why Oil Camp? So many of you who joined doTERRA may have joined either with meeting with someone one-on-one and learning about the oils and deciding to start with our either Family Essentials Kit or our Home Essentials Kit, both of which are very popular kits to join with. They have 10 basic oils that doTERRA determined every home should have because they truly do replace so many things. If you were to imagine a Walgreens and imagine the aisles in Walgreens, all of those things, all of those synthetics that are used for symptoms, these 10 oils will help replace. If you can imagine Walmart or Target or any of these shops you shop at for skincare items and hair care items and cleaning products and all of those things, which many times contribute to why people experience different symptoms because they have chemicals and synthetics that people react to. And it's really not necessary to use these products to clean the home or to put on your body. And so you're going to learn more about that in Oil Camp as well. This was the reason we decided to do this, because people get these kits at home, whether you went to a class or you had a consult or you met someone online and you learned about doTERRA. You get these kits and you're like, okay, what do I do now? There's these 10 oils. I don't remember what was talked about in that class. I don't remember what to do with these oils. It's all a blur. And so we decided that this 2-week program would be a wonderful educational system for 2 weeks that we would make fun and visual and a great way to help get you through using these 10 oils in your kit in many different ways that may not have even been brought up in the class. So that's why we decided to do Oil Camp. It's really going to help you know how to use your oils one by one by following your coaches and learning the different uses of them and all of that stuff. So we are going to do that with you for the next 2 weeks, and you're going to learn all about your kit and many different ways to use your oils. Oil Camp is for new enrollments. I often get asked if we could add people to this Oil Camp who don't yet have their oils just to learn about doTERRA. This is really not the place for that. For that, you would want to invite someone to a class or a presentation or a one-on-one. This is for people who've received their kits, like you see the one pictured here, our Family Essentials Kit, which is a very popular kit that people enroll with. You have your 10 basic oils, as I explained, that replace so many things. And what you're going to need are these oils so that you have them each day as we're discussing how you use these oils and what you do with them. You're going to need them with you. So it's best to do this once you've received your oils. If it's in the mail and it's on its way, you can catch up if it's 1 or 2 days in. You're going to need about 15 to 20 minutes per day for the next 2 weeks to watch the videos and read some of the information we post. And really, I encourage you to do that. You've taken the first step to invest in these oils and spend, $150 for your Family Essentials Kit or more for some of the bigger kits. And so I encourage you to invest some of your time the next 2 weeks, because I promise you, you are going to learn so much about these oils with brand new oilers like you who are in this group and all sharing and engaging and really forming a community of guidance and with your coaches as well. So, invest the time because you have these oils now. It's a really good decision to learn all the different ways that you can use them and really feel empowered that you have the right tools in your home now. So when things come up, you're going to know and feel confident that you know how to use them for yourself and for your family. So how this is going to work is there's going to be 4 to 6 posts per day, and they will be in order in our Facebook event. So you're going to follow along with the 4 to 6 posts, reading them and watching the videos. And there'll be different coaches on teaching you about the individual oils that are in your kit, 1 oil per day. And just go through at your leisure. You do not have to be on the Facebook event when we are on posting them. You can have, whatever amount of time you need throughout the 2 weeks to go through and catch up and read the posts and watch the videos as you're able. It's nice. I've seen some people say that while they're washing dishes after a meal, they'll turn their phone on and put the videos on and watch them and sort of catch up that way. It really doesn't take a ton of time. And I promise you there's great information. We're going to also have links to other sources so that you can read more about the oils and other information. We're going to have links to our official doTERRA website so that you can become familiar with how to get information from the website, which has a ton of great information. We're going to talk about some fun, simple, and I emphasize the word simple, do-it-yourself projects, because so many times people get overwhelmed with, oh my goodness, how do I make this product with my oils to use in my home? And there are really easy ways to take your oils and make things that you can use on a daily basis to clean the home for your bodies, for your symptom needs. And we are going to make sure that they are very fun, simple projects and give you a visual on how to make them. This is a place where you're going to ask your questions and you're going to comment on what you're seeing and what you're learning about. And please know, nothing is too small or silly to ask. We are all new here. We're all learning. We are all becoming empowered to understand how these oils are used on a daily basis. There are really, truly things you can do every day and have a routine with your oils that is going to transform the health of yourself and your family. It's not about grabbing that oil when you have a headache. It's not about grabbing the oil when your throat is sore. It's about learning that it is better to prepare and prevent rather than repair and repent. I love that saying, and I love how we teach people to incorporate these oils into their lifestyle. And it can feel overwhelming. And this is the safe place to ask those questions, to understand which oils are important to use every day and what they do and why it's good to do that. And so please engage with us and ask your questions, and please feel it's a safe place. Everyone in this oil camp is brand new to oils, just like you are. And we have coaches who love teaching, who you're going to get to meet. They're going to introduce themselves. You're going to get to understand how they came in touch with oils, what made them, excited to share them with others and become more versed in how to help people learn how to use oils for their health. An important note here. We have to follow FDA compliance rules when we sell doTERRA products because they are natural substances. So we can, there may be times when we ask you to edit a post with a question. We cannot use disease names. So you can't ask something like, what oil can I use for my asthma? That won't work. You can say, what oil can I use to support my respiratory system? So if you ask the question more from a system standpoint, respiratory system, immune system, things like that, you should be okay. Never disease names. And if you do, and it's okay because we're all new, it's not like, it's a huge deal. We may just ask you to edit the post so that we can stay in compliance and we can continue to do our job. So we are grateful to everyone who understands this and that would please keep that in mind when you're posting things, to just stay away from disease names, which, I kind of like we have to stay away from disease names because I truly believe that attaching to a disease is sort of adopting the identity of that. And that is not necessary. Our bodies are ill because we are toxic and we are deficient in nutrients and we are stressed. And when you get those things in alignment, illness disappears. And so I encourage you to use empowering words when you think about your health and not really focus on diseases so much, because that is just, a system that keeps you in a revolving door of illness. And we want to empower you that there is truly another way. But we do have to follow FDA compliance, and we want to keep doing this work that we so love to do. So thank you for that. And if you have any questions about that, please private message me and I'm happy to answer. Giveaways. This is what's going to make our oil camp fun, more fun, because it's already going to be fun. But we are going to be doing giveaways. We are going to have a top prize winner for week 1 and a top prize winner for week 2. And how do you do that? With points. So as I explained earlier, you're going to have 4 posts per day to comment on. Each post is worth 3 points. So important. Commenting something like "that's great" or "awesome" is not going to get you points. We need engagement. We want questions. We want experiences posted. We want real engagement and community. That's a huge part of what makes doTERRA different, what makes what we do different. We are a culture of people who are here to empower and share with others. And so we want to teach you about that community by encouraging you to share more than a word on these comments. So many people often share things that are working for them, things they discovered, something they found online. Ask good questions that come up. Jot them down throughout the day so you don't forget. And comment, because you'll be able to win. Then we're going to have a daily challenge every day. So we're going to encourage you to utilize your oil in different ways. And those of you who do that and comment that, not just that you've done it, but what you experienced and what that was like for you, you will get 5 points for that. Okay. Then we have, this is an example of a day. You watch all the coaching videos, you comment on those posts. Those are 4 posts. You get 12 points for that. Then you comment on that you completed the daily challenge, you get 5 points for that. So you have completed all the posts plus the challenge, you get 10 points extra. So you have a total daily points availability of 27 points, because if you do all the comments and the challenge, you get an extra 10 points for that. Then we have the extra miler challenges. Extra miler challenges for week 1 or week 2. If it's posted in week 1, we will give you the extra week to do it. So those extra 10 points, you have the second week to complete. All the others must be completed before the end of that first week. Okay, because I have my assistant, Shayla, who will be counting those points and making sure that we have everything. So don't worry, you do not have to keep track of your points. It's a lot of points to keep track of, and that is not something that you need to do at all. We will take care of that. The extra miler challenges are going to be things that go a little deeper, get you to do a little more digging in the research, a little more experiencing the oils. And so you get an extra 10 points for that. Are you excited to get started and start winning your points and working toward getting an awesome prize and learning a ton about your oils? Well, I'm certainly excited for you. I always love getting to know my team through this experience of Oil Camp. And, it's just really, really exciting to get to know everyone and share with everyone. So for the prizes, it can be different things. Sometimes I do things that have to do with the oils. Sometimes I do things that have to do with accessories that help you utilize the oils better. Just know that it's going to be a fun prize. It's going to be so worth your time. And we will also do participation prizes. So those of you who are not able to really, really be engaged as much as you love, if you can at least comment once per day and engage with us once per day on one of the posts, you will qualify for the participation prize, which is a yummy, yummy prize that most people send me messages about how much they love. So please, do your best to engage with us and get the most out of your oil camp. It's a program that those who engage and do the work with it and enjoy it and learn get a ton out of it. So I encourage you to do that. And this is just the beginning. Oil Camp is the beginning of your first 2 weeks. Once you are done with that, we encourage you, and we will post this in the Oil Camp, to join our different pages that we have for our customers, for our clients, to continue to educate you and keep you up to date with all of the promotions. My team page is How to Heal Naturally with Essential Oils. It's a group. You can join it. Feel free to join it now if you have not yet. And we will also post it in Oil Camp. There's another There's another group that my upline Kim Overpeck has, which is Everyday Every Way Essentials. She posts a lot of yummy recipes in there, and sometimes she'll do raffles. I do raffles as well, and it's a really, really fun time. We try to keep it fun with essential oils and healing. You know, healing and health should be fun. It should be inspiring. It shouldn't be scary and yucky. So we love to create a very, very different culture with that. So you ready to get started? I'm certainly ready to start with you. I look forward to connecting with you in this next oil camp for the next 2 weeks. So excited to get to know you all. Please introduce yourselves. There will be a post to introduce yourselves. Share with us. And we are looking forward. You will be getting the getting to know the coaches as well. I hope you're inspired by their stories. I always love, it's one of my most favorite parts of essential oils and the work that I do, is getting to know people who, you know, start with us and getting to understand how they came to learn of essential oils and all of the coincidence that come to be with that sometimes. It just really blows me away. And then to hear how they've touched them and what's inspired them. And it truly moves me. So please share as much of that as you can and enjoy and encourage the coaches when they share their stories. We really, truly do this from our hearts because it is our work that we are meant to be in this world to do. So thank you again for joining us. I look forward to getting to know you all, and I will speak to you soon.